vibes. Vibe, yeah. I'm hitting you up, you know it's a vibe. While you switching up, like I'm not the guy, like I'm not alive. I know I'm not texting, it's time after time, but you know that I try. We get a bit older, but the love hasn't died. Feels to get fancy, remember you had a dime. Even back then, girl, you was a dime. Part of the game, never my shoulder, but you like to hang. Don't hit the climb. I was Batman when you ran, but I was no Batman, no, I was a Batman, yeah. I let it die, but I was no Batman, no, I was a Batman, yeah. Why did I let that shit die? I let it die. Please get fancy like I wasn't there from the start. Please get fancy that I break your heart. Please get fancy like I'm not a star. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy my me. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy I wasn't there from the start. Please get fancy that I break your heart. Please get fancy like I'm not a star. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy my me. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy my me. Please get fancy on me. I'm hitting you up, you know it's a vibe. While you switching up, like I'm not that guy, like I'm not alive. I know I'm not texting, it's time after time, but you know that I try. We get a bit older, but the love hasn't died. Please get fancy, remember you had a dime. Even back then, girl, you was a dime. Part of the game, never my shoulder, but you like to hang. Don't hit the climb. I was Batman when you ran, but I was no Batman, no, I was a Batman, yeah. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy my me. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy, I was there from the start. Please get fancy that I break your heart. Please get fancy like I'm not a star. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy my me. Please get fancy on me. But I was no Batman, no, I was a Batman, yeah. Why did I let that shit die? Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy my me. Please get fancy on me. Please get fancy, I was there from the start. Please get fancy that I break your heart. Please get fancy like I'm not a star. Please get fancy on me.